What's up, everybody? It's your boy Michi Black, and right next to me is my boy Main Event RJ with the strap. And you know, when you see us, we are here to talk about some sick shit with the motherfucking sickos.
What a great episode of AEW Dynamite.
It
was a great episode.
I've been saying it. We had a little heater. It wasn't like, it wasn't like a banger like what we used to, but it was a little heater. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and gas and say like, oh, it was Dynamite of the year. It wasn't that.
No.
But
I will say though, little bootlicking on my side, AEW Dynamite's got to be the most consistent week-to-week wrestling show, and I'm just, it's maybe because I like them a little more.
Now, right?
Maybe I'm a little influential,
now, bro. Right now, like,
but the only good wrestling show a week right now for me is Dynamite. So
hold on, I will say this: the Friday Night Delight is picking steam back up. I'm not saying it's better than the dub.
No, facts.
But it's definitely. It's definitely picking up season, definitely better than what's happening on Monday. But
facts. And then Tuesday nights, there's just a women's division on Tuesday nights. I don't even know if there is a NXT anymore. That shit is terrible.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, I like NXT, but the stories aren't. I'm not gonna say compelling, but it's not keeping me interested to where I can be like, yeah, I need to see what happens. Yeah. I know I could watch a pay-per-view and I could put everything together just by watching the recap. Like, okay, I see what's happening, and keep it pushing.
Yeah, I enjoyed Stand and Deliver. I have not watched NXT since though, because I do not care. I am not interested. Even that Stack shit wasn't annoying or enough to get me to watch on Tuesday. That shit was crazy.
Oh yeah, but let's really bring it back here, because while we're here, we're here to talk about the dub, because boy, did we have a little bit of a heater. We started off with the 8-man All-Star Tag Team match. I feel like, and even though y'all know I don't care for Mark Briscoe, y'all know this, but match is tough.
Yes.
So it was so good. Everything from opening bell to end, the comedic relief where we had Ricochet playing with what's the band saying with it Nick Jackson?
Nick Jackson or Matt.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know the difference between the two.
Yeah, I can't tell them apart. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better. But he put one of their hairs on his head to make it look like he had hair. I laughed my ass off because bro looks so ugly. And Ricochet's my guy. Hey, but don't ever do that again.
8-man tag. There was 8 in a whole All-Stars in there. I think you give Ricochet the MVP for that match. He was a perfect heel, cheesy in all the spots, and he's the reason why he won. That's MVP status.
Bro, listen, he cheated. I love it.
Bro hit all the spots. Plus, also the spots were just incredible. The double tombstone into the sentons, into the that shit. They were doing some tag team wrestling over there, and of course it just looked good.
I also want to give honorable mention, because I'm their biggest number one hater, hater.
Wow.
The Young Bucks. They were snapping. They look so much more healthier than when they were here last year. Bro, they look like they actually worked out. They got muscle now. I'm like, okay, bulked up a little, and they look so much cleaner in the ring.
Yeah, they look happy to be there too. So that also helps. They look happy to be there. So that helps.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm just I just want to give them the honor because y'all know I can't stand them, but they definitely did their thing. Kevin Knight was tough in the match too. He was definitely a close second behind Ricochet for MVP, because bro has some hop. He got bunnies, bro. So, I say it every week, but bro literally is jumping over grown men.
Yeah, great.
Literally it's nothing.
I think somebody on Twitter said Kevin Knight wrestles how I think Spider-Man would wrestle, and I'm like, yeah. It fits. I need him in a Spider-Man themed gear for a pay-per-view, because that should be gas. He looked the part too. He genuinely moves like
it. That's an idea right there. And then hold on, who else was in the match? We have Okada. Okada is hilarious. Hilarious what I'm trying to be, bro. His face alone has me cackling.
Yeah, I love it, bro. Okada. And then they tease with Omega, because they're definitely doing that all-in match, bro.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get to it, because Omega, I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. You're gonna hate this. The one thing, and I have a lot. How can I say this, bro? I'm not trying to sound real ignorant when I say this. Yeah. Okay. So the one thing I don't like that Omega does, I hate when he hits the mat.
Dude, the Terminator, come on, bro.
I hate
you
it so
know
much.
It's the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Come on, he gets the whole crowd into it.
I know, but I hate it so much, bro. I hate it so much.
Bro, hates
you're taking time out of the match just so you can sit there, make a beat. Like, bro, I'm trying to see some graps, bro.
Yes.
That's what I want to see.
Russell do that all the time. And his is specific because he did a Terminator gimmick for a while. He come out as like a little Terminator guy. You know, the cleaner. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
You just seem sad. Like, bro, just enjoy wrestling. Stop being such a critic. Stop being a critic and enjoy wrestling.
What are we here for, RJ? What are we here for?
Nah, dude, I don't want to hear anything negative. Let's go. Come on.
Oh my God. And then we have Mark Briscoe. Yeah, as I said at the beginning, y'all know I don't care. I can't stand, bro. I don't care for bro. He did his thing. Yes, sir. He did his thing. I can't, as much as I can't stand him, I'm always gonna give him respect. Say like, bro, he does his thing in the ring.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you have anything to add on to it?
Somebody was complaining that they do this every week, and I would like them to keep doing this every week because it, one, gets all your stars on TV, two, everybody's having a fun time, three, can we talk about the representation in that match? You had Asian wrestlers, black, white, Canadian. You had a lot of representation there. You had hillbillies in there. Come on, bro. That's all we really want on TV. That's all we really want on TV.
I don't get what the issue is. Like, it's not like Tony is like running the All-Star 8-man tag match like literally for like 5 months straight. It's only literally been 3 weeks only because these 8 particular people are literally beefing with each other.
Yeah, they're all linked. Like, that's the point.
Yeah, like, so I'm not understanding what the issue is. Like, if you're watching the product, like, you can see that they're all linked some way, somehow. Like, Ricochet interfered in, I think, Mark Briscoe's match. And then Kevin Knight came out.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Briscoe after their match. Yeah. Because Ricochet took that pin. I'm not going to let you erase that. Briscoe pinned him, and then he jumped him with a chair, and then Kevin Knight came out.
So, like everything's intertwined. Like, if you're watching the product, like, you'll see that. But I'm gonna leave it there because I don't want. Yeah, they're not.
They look at the match card that Tony tweets out every week and they judge off of that, even though they have no. Because they said, "How is this an all-star thing?" Kenny and Okada are 2 of the biggest stars in wrestling. It doesn't matter how you feel about them; they are. The Young Bucks are one of the most renowned tag teams to never touch the WWE. Kevin Knight's a big up-and-coming star. He's breaking the internet weekly. Not Briscoe. Ricochet literally goes viral for his stupid clips he does every week. So it's like, to say it's not an all-star cast in there is just them being they don't know what's going on.
They don't watch nothing, bro. They don't, and like sometimes like the IWC, like I can rock with them because sometimes they be on it, and then there's days like you see people to say like the stupidest shit, especially when it comes to the dub too, because you know the dub always gets some like bad rap for like whatever reason. Like everyone now all of a sudden cares about ratings. Yeah. But again,
they stopped that when they went to Netflix because Netflix ratings keep coming out.
No, we're not going. We can't go too far. We can't go too far, bro.
Netflix ratings once ever since they went down. All of a sudden, we're talking about streaming service ratings. Now.
Listen,
okay.
I don't want to get too deep into it because I'll sit here and talk about it all day long. But it's all good. It's all good. Now, what else did we have on the Dynamite? We had a trio squash match, which I want to talk about. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Yeah, I kind of did like that just because of, like, they were going to get jumped by Death Riders anyways. It seemed like they just put that stuff in there because they're like, oh, we'll put those 2 together. It's like quick match segment. I really could have just did a regular trios match there. But I mean, maybe they just didn't have anybody, I guess.
Maybe I'm going to be alone. Maybe I'm going to be alone on this hill. But, like, I'm kind of over the squash matches, bro. Like, I feel like everyone that comes in, like, I feel like we should, like, give us a decent match. It doesn't have to end in 30 seconds. It doesn't have to end in 2 minutes, regardless if the audience knows them or not.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're willing to bring these people in, give us some time.
Yeah.
Give us some time. Like, give us every once in a while, give us a time where the person that's supposed to be squash, tag team or singles competitor, let them win once. Why not?
It's just a weird thing because, like, again, and then I'm also on this, like, I'm not giving the Ops any losses anytime soon except for, you know, on Beach Break, but that's not an Ops loss, it's a Joe loss. Like, it can be kind of frustrating. I mean, sometimes you kind of just want to see your favorite wrestler wrestle, so that kind of just scratches that itch, I guess. Maybe they're probably thinking about that.
But bro, we can't be doing that all the time. Like, now we'll have wrestlers, friends. We got Powerhouse Hobbs, who's a part of the Ops now, which I like.
Yeah.
But he looks like, let me backtrack.
But I mean,
I like Powerhouse on the Ops, and he looks like he belongs on the team.
Yeah,
However,
that's an up.
however, though, if we're going to put this brute force of a team together with my guy Speaking Spell, then we need to put them in actual matches, whether it be tag team. It doesn't be trios. It could be Powerhouse and Shibata versus the Young Bucks. Fuck it, why not? Yeah. Like, you know, you can put them. You can actually put matches because the Dub actually has a tag team division. We have a plethora of them.
Yeah, they do. I think
so. Go ahead.
I think it's just there's also 52 weeks in a year, right? Is it 52 or?
No, you're right. You're right.
They kind of just gotta throw some in there. I can't understand where the fatigue comes in if they do it like 3-4 weeks in a row. It's like, but there is 52 weeks out of the year. Sometimes you kind of just gotta be like, hey, I need you to go out there and do something. You're not necessarily on draw, but like people want to see you. Let's get you in something really quick, and it can be a fun match. I mean, Joe's gone to fight like some ROH person. It's just like it's a fun match and back and forth. But yeah, I think the bigger thing was the segment after.
Oh. Joe's a cannon on the mic.
Yeah,
but
dude, I say it all the time. Kenny Omega's my goat, but there on the day it could switch to Joe easily. When it comes to my personal Mount Rushmore, Kenny and Joe switch depending on who I've seen more recently, bro. It's so easy. I love them both so much. They're so good. And Joe doesn't look like he's missed a step since I was a child.
No.
He looks like he still wrestles the same aggressive, fun style. It's like, oh, dude, I love it. I love watching Joe wrestle, and I've been watching him since I was a child. A literal child.
No cap, me too. TNA. If you watch TNA from early days, 09, 08, you know.
He was when he fought Kurt Angle for the first time in TNA, that face to face, you couldn't tell child me that TNA wasn't the best thing on the planet. Like that shit was it, bro. Child me would look you straight in the eye, be like, John Cena ain't even a wrestler for real, bro. I'm looking at Joe and Angle right now. Don't talk about no John Cena. And I love John Cena too. It's just crazy.
Joe's been really doing this thing ever since coming back from doing this movie stuff and whatnot. Yep. Joe's been really doing this thing. Like, I hate that he's stuck in the tag division now because I feel like he deserves so much better. Like, I feel like he deserves the AEW World Strap. Honestly,
dude, I would love to see that again.
I feel like he deserved it by the end of the year, at least a reign, because we all know Mox is going to lose. Yeah. I'm hoping it's sooner than July, but
the way Joe talks, he ain't even gotta wrestle. He's gonna put on a good match and then talk for 6 weeks. He'll do it. But I would love for them to do a pivot to Joe. I think it's too late though. You've got the Owen.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that later, but we know who's like one of those two is going.
Yeah.
One of those two is definitely taking that belt off of Moxley. But if you didn't have the Owen, maybe I would be campaigning for Joe to take that belt off of Mox right now.
Most definitely.
And I'll wait a second.
Yeah.
TLDR, Death Riders come out, they jump them. They seem to have taken out Shibata, I guess.
I was gonna say that too. I was gonna end this segment on that because, bro, they did him in like they did Hook.
Hey, I think they need to kill Yuta until Beach Break. I think Joe's gonna have to catch Yuta slipping and take him out too, because
you see my bro was putting up the middle fingers when he was leaving.
Yeah.
Yutas.
We might need Joe to go kill Yuta real quick because you can't have him take out two of your boys like that.
Yeah, like, I don't know why y'all let Yuta and them do that.
Yeah,
but
he's getting his hands on. I love the storytelling for this match, by the way, for Mox and Joe. It's so good. It's literally just Joe chokes him out every week, and Moxley has to run away or hurt one of Joe's friends to get him to let go.
Yeah.
That it's gonna hurt really bad because we all want this Moxley to end. But it's gonna be so good for whoever beats him at All In when he beats Joe after getting choked out every week since they've seen each other.
Bro,
it's gonna feel like a big deal. It's like
it's gonna be a cage match too, though. Is it gonna be on free TV?
Yeah, Beach Break is on TV. Yeah,
bro. I don't know what Tony got with these free TV events, but boy. No one could do it like him because every time I'm always impressed.
You want to know why? Because he sees what they're charging for on the other side, and they ain't doing good shit for their charge show. So he's like, "Let me show you what free TV looks like." He puts on free TV bangers because he knows he can. He's got the roster to do it. And he don't got to write a story for it sometimes. Kevin Knight and dude over there go put on a banger. They will. Yeah, they will every week.
You ain't lying because boy, I'm really excited. A cage match.
They don't do those often. I can't wait.
I don't know though. I'm really thinking. Like I had to stop myself and think because I feel like this cage match could be good, but I know the Death Riders, they're just gonna fuck it up by however they cheat. Yeah, you know they're gonna cheat.
They could WWE this and make it just so convoluted that's bad. But, and this is the optimist inside of me, could just have him beat the fuck out of Samoa Joe and establish dominance and beat him. Like, Joe's not gonna look bad, but 2 bloody dudes in a cage, and then Mox finally gets that bulldog choke on him, and it's like, damn, bro, he's got him. He got him in the cage. It's like Joe has the cage to keep the Death Riders off of him, but in reality, it keeps his boys off of Mox. And Mox, if he can get that advantage in, God, dude, we could have had this level of interest this entire time, and we did Copeland for 6 months. Fuck, it was so much better now, man. Yeah, but we've confirmed a steel cage for Beach Break. That's gonna be a great main event. I don't see anything wrong with that, and I'm so excited for that.
Wow, that's crazy. We by accident did 2 segments without even have to do like a segment. I actually love that. I love that.
Yeah, it's all included. I did all
included. But let's move on to the women's side really quick. We had Tony versus Miyu Yamashita.
I believe it's Yamashita.
A little banger. I'm not gonna sit here and talk too much because Miyu, she's new to me. I'm not gonna be one of the people to say like, oh, I watch it all. Like, I don't know who she is. But from what I'm seeing, she's a hooper though. She's a hooper.
She just had a match with Takeshita, and that shit was gas. Isn't that crazy?
She had a match with who?
With Takeshita. It was me versus Takeshita. She beat his ass. I don't think she won, but she beat his ass. She looked good in that match, bro. Yeah, you gotta watch that. That's a banger. Okay,
I'm about to look into that.
I can't remember what show it was. I saw the highlights and stuff on Twitter, and I was like, damn. Yeah, she's really good.
I'm about to look into that. But we had a casual banger, as we all know. Tony won. There's no reason for her to lose. But the real story they want to talk about is what happened after. Because who comes out the motherfucking tunnel? Mercedes Moné, which is a surprise because I didn't think she was coming out. I had no like idea, no thought process crossed my head. Be like, Mercedes is gonna come out now because I was so wrapped up on the Sathila thing. But her coming out,
but they're still in the tournament, so that she's still true. She's not number 1 contender yet, but she is technically closer to being a number 1 contender. So they gotta do that.
So, but I wasn't thinking anything of it. It makes sense now that you say that, but like to me, like I really wasn't thinking like that far. But the fact that she came out and like the face off that we had, it was just oozing to be a main event at a pay-per-view. Just oozing.
It does, but it's not good. It does make me sad.
If it's called main event, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's probably be. Because you gotta do that. You gotta pay off that Moxley story and the main unfortunately. So it's like but fair.
I think this storyline between Mercedes and Tony could be on the level of Mariah May and Tony.
It could be, but
it could be.
I still don't think she's winning the Owen. I still think they're doing Jamie Hayter first. I don't know. It's just something, and don't get me wrong, Jamie Hayter, Tony Storm, and all in, I'm all for it. But like, there's something scratching the back of my head that just says, yeah, they're not doing Mercedes yet. I don't know what it is, and they could do it. 5 belts Monet will look good, but I still don't think it is. I'm sorry, man. You can slump in your chair all you want. I don't see it happening. I don't.
Bro, just say that you're the biggest Mercedes Moné hater.
Yeah, yeah, bro, I can't stand it. Ever since she did that match where she beat my Britt Baker, I'm just not on her side anymore, bro. My favorite women's wrestler. I'm
glad that you finally acknowledged the dentist because I love the dentist. I don't know why everyone hates the dentist. The dentist just had a bad slew of matches. It was just unfortunate, but like she doesn't deserve all the slander that she is getting. Because when I watched her, I thought she was decent.
A bad slew of matches the past 8 years, dude.
She just had a bro. It happens to everyone. Kobe and LeBron miss every day.
Yeah, they miss every day, but they don't miss every show. So like,
listen, she had bangers though. Like we're not gonna sit here and act like the dentist didn't have bang. Oh my, we're not gonna get to
great TV wrestler. I'll give you that.
Listen, the dentist, you know who you are. I got you. I'm gonna defend you all the time.
You're the only one.
I will be the only one. I'll be the sole survivor. That's A-okay with me. But
Charlotte Flair fan. Never mind. I don't want to make the joke anymore.
And I'm gonna ask you because I don't know what the hell you talk. Oh, Dan, I thought it was a cancer. I can't read. But then also at the end of the Mercedes Moné and Jamie Hayter interaction. I mean, sorry, I kind of skipped over it. Do you want to go over that interaction? Because I feel like that was just that shouldn't have been there.
Oh no, it was great. It was funny because Jamie Hayter is a powerhouse. Monet runs away. That was funny. But I don't think she's winning the. She could, and if she does, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be mad about it. Monet, Tony, and all in. Don't really give. I don't think it is. I just think they're doing Jamie first. I think they want the importance of Monet losing that TBS title.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for the title, but for the character of Monet, right? Like, that's what I think it was.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. But
you're wrong. I could be.
But then also at the end of all that, we had Tony dancing in the ring. I'm not gonna sit here and gas and say that was crazy. I don't know what the fuck she was doing. I don't know if she's dancing to Jamie's song. I don't know what she's doing. I was really trying to listen, but like I couldn't see it. Like, can you tell me?
Now what was worse? Tony's post-match dance to Jamie's song, or the gritty that Nick Jackson did on Collision last week, where he was just sitting there in the stiffest.
Nah, I could do that because I laughed. Tony, whatever she was doing, I don't know what she was doing.
Bro,
I thought she was about to turn that into throwing some ass. Like, I don't know what she's about to do. And then I'm just saying though, I don't know what she was doing, but like it was kind of awkward because then on top of, we couldn't hear at home anyway. I couldn't hear what she was dancing to or what she was getting jiggy with. I'm trying to dance too. Like, I'm trying to move my shoulders and everything, but I can't do that if I can't hear.
I'll just get this point before we move on. Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm will be one of the oldest modern day matches, as one's a 1920s actress and the other one's like a 1960s like hippie chick. That's kind of funny. I think that's funny, but I don't think that's enough for me to I think just the name value of Jamie Hayter and Tony is while they're doing the match, but that little flavor of the like, they'll have like the poster half black and white, half like groovy, and it's gonna be funny. I think that would be funny.
RJ,
you just don't like the gimmick because you're right.
No, I'm gonna say this and just know I mean this with so much love. You know, when there's a group of people that just know like the nerd of the nerdiest facts of certain things, you are that guy.
I love that nerd shit, bro. That's what I love about pro wrestling.
The fact that you do that on the top, nigga, I didn't even know that. I knew Tony was Marilyn Monroe. I get that, but
you don't see like, she's got like the I can't remember, the boot cuts or whatever. Jamie Hayter, she comes out like a groovy. I'm gonna keep it a beam,
bro. I didn't put two and two together. I honestly thought she was just like, you know, she was just like, what's one of her? She was not a hippie,
a bad bitch. That's what she is. But
like she was. I can't think of the word, but it wasn't a hippie. But I thought she was just being herself. I
mean, the Owen is so good this year, man. Because no matter who wins, either Owen, we're getting a phenomenal show at All In. It doesn't really matter, but you know, we're here to speculate. But if it's Jamie Hayter, Tony, who do you got walking out? If it is that, if they don't pull the trigger for Monet this time, you go with Jamie, aren't you? Yeah, really?
Oh, definitely over Jamie. She don't got nothing for me, bro.
I love Jamie Hayter, but she really doesn't really do anything. I mean, she don't got. I'm keeping it being weeks.
Listen, everyone was hyped for her to come back. I was trying to get on the bandwagon, hot right off the bandwagon because I don't see it, bro. Like Julia Hart, right?
The blonde old how's the hell?
Yeah,
blonde Julia. Okay, yeah.
She's tough. I can get on that bandwagon. I can't. Like, I see it. I see the matches. I can see the vision. I don't see it for Jamie.
Fair.
I don't see it. I'm sorry. Yeah. But we gotta move to the other side of the Owen Hart because boy, did we have a. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I see where you had it. I don't. I'm saying for that. My fault. Sorry, everybody.
What?
We need to talk about MJF and Hurt Syndicate because that was actually hilarious.
Skipping past one of the best segments of the night. How dare? No, it's fair. I actually almost forgot to. If we had moved past that, I would have gone back. I would have forgot to.
That was probably the funniest 10 minutes I ever seen. MJF could do his job well. Bro came out there. He said, Bob. So why can't I? Why don't you want me in there? Like, what do you want? Is it the car, the money, the girls? What? I got it all. That's what. Now I'm paraphrasing, but that's what MJ was saying. He said, "What do you want from me?"
And that's what Bobby
he said.
grabbed him
But
by
he
his
said,
face.
bro said, I wish I remember what MJ set off Bob. He said something about some damn road game, and I don't know, and that just said Bob, and then Bob just got set off. MVP and Shell said, ugh. Damn.
They let that shit happen. They said, I find that motherfucker.
And then Bob is, MJ's got to be calling this man Bob. Bob's over there choking the life out of MJF. MJF was trying to say, I'm sorry. Shell walks over, just tell the relax your legs, bro. This has to happen.
Bro said, relax your legs is crazy. Hold on.
Bro, he came with past legs out. MJF legs is wild. And Shell comes over there and just does a little pow, pow. Relax, bro. You gonna take this.
Out. Relax your legs, you'll be all right.
Yeah, and then Bob's gonna get right in his face. You know, you want to impress me? You gotta hurt somebody. Now, who is MJF going to? He gonna have to pick someone. He gonna have to pick someone bigger than him, because he can't just pick any ring-a-dink dude.
It's gotta be Hangman, right? He's gotta interfere in that, maybe. But then I don't see them doing that for the final. Like, ugh.
So the question, the answer I'm about to tell you. You might want to. You might have to get your fingers ready for this one, because you're gonna like what I'm about to say.
Because I don't have any good ideas other than Hangman. I don't think you want to interrupt what Hangman's doing right now.
Brian Cage. Who's better than Cage?
He's not involved. I mean, I guess if he hurts him, that's impressive. But like, it's not
bigger than him. The Don Callis family. Why not?
Consequential to them.
But why not?
Because what does that do for the Hurt Syndicate? I mean, like. They beat up a bunch of nobodies in the back room.
No,
right? So,
he's sending MJF he's literally sending MJF on a hit right now. He said, Bob pretty much said, MJF, we don't give a damn who you get, but you gotta go hurt somebody. So MJF's got to pick the biggest, baddest motherfucker that they got.
I mean,
who do they got? Brian Cage. Who's bigger than Cage?
I mean this respectfully. If MJF goes and beats up 10 backstage hands, is that impressive, or does him taking out a superstar look impressive? That's my thing.
Is Brian Cage not a superstar?
No, he's not. He's not even on the week-to-week television.
All right, chat. I'm
you like Brian Cage, but he's not a superstar. He's not up there. That's like name value type name. Like, I'm sorry, he's not up there. That's like saying you're trying to compare.
Bro, Larry was on week-to-week television for 4 months straight.
As the guy who gets pinned.
He's on a break.
As the guy who gets pinned, though. He's not a superstar. You don't pin the superstar guy.
He gets...
That's like if I said Mark Briscoe was on the same... on superstar level, he should go hurt him. Like, it's not the same. He's on week to week, but
don't disrespect Brian Cage like that ever again in your life.
Saying, they're not the same. They're at the same level when it comes to AEW. They're not a superstar level talent. They're just not. It's not like... It's not a diss. I'm not saying that Brian Cage is bad. He's not big game. If you're going off like a list,
why would MJF go and mess with Hangman for what?
Because they hate each other, and that's a big catch. They talk about how it's like
who benefits from it though.
But the Hurt Syndicate, because he's out the way. Because Bobby and Shelton probably want the AEW World Title. You get him out the way. That's a huge.
You can't do that when they have the tag straps now.
Yes, you can. They're the biggest thing in the industry right now. They can do whatever they want. They can take out whoever they want. I think that just leads to All In Hangman MJF, but that depends on what happens with the Owen. I don't think you're thinking big physically. I'm thinking big, important, and I don't think Brian Cage is the guy for them. And to be fair, Hangman also isn't the guy for them, because that is true. That it's more of like a theoretical, right? Where it's like, oh, now he's technically out the way, right? But I still doesn't, it doesn't change anything. I don't think Brian Cage is the guy either.
But bro, they're really not. They're not really in a story. Like the only story that the Hurt Syndicate is in is MJF. Like they're not beefing with no one. They have the tag shot. They just fought and won. They beat Gates of Agony. So why not? Or I just brainstorm. Or MJF could go take out one of the dudes from Gates of Agony.
I guess.
And you want a story.
I think that makes more sense than Brian Cage still. I don't think I just don't think it's the same thing.
Then we'll have Brian Cage do. I'm Brian Cage. We'll have MJF do that. Have him take one of the dudes from Gates of Agony.
I just don't think the Hurt Syndicate are in any significant stories to where this helps. Because like if Bobby was beefing with Swerve still, right, and then like MJF was trying to get in, him beating up Swerve would make sense. Where it's like, oh, he beat up Swerve, but there's just nobody significant that he can beat up. So I guess.
But they're not in the story. So why do we make one?
Because Brian Cage isn't as important. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not. No, that's fine. Because for whatever you're disrespecting Brian Cage, that's for another day. Then why don't we have MJF do the Gates of Agony then? He can literally take one of them out because they're the last team that tried to take the straps from Hurt Syndicate. Boom, story. Because you want a story so damn bad. That's the story.
It's a story. So yeah, I'm sorry. I want a story in the story. But yeah, I mean, I guess you could do the Gates of Agony. I just don't think they care about the Gates of Agony anymore. They kind of but said they were kind of moving on. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I generally don't know who. Like, this isn't a thing against Brian Cage. I just don't think he's it's more like, oh, look at the visual of big Brian Cage getting beat up, where it's like, okay, no, now he looks like a bitch. So is that what you want?
Bro, just say you don't like Brian Cage, bro.
I know.
That's all you gotta say.
He stopped wearing the King outfit. I don't want to support him anymore.
Ridiculous shit.
I just don't see why you want Brian Cage to get beat up. Like, that's just gonna result in Brian Cage getting beat up. He said you gotta hurt somebody. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep Brian Cage away from getting beat up.
Because it makes sense.
Does it? What makes sense? He's literally just a guy. He is not influential in that at all.
Okay, bro.
I mean, if they announce Don Callis family versus Hurt Syndicate, it takes out one of them, I guess.
But we get to that though. But we have to have MJF put out the hit. If he doesn't complete the hit, we don't get there where we get the Don Callis family versus the Hurt Syndicate.
I would actually be pissed off if MJF pissed off the Don Callis family, because now you pissed off. Now they want us, and now we gotta protect your little dumbass because you went after a faction that's very.
Right. He did what Bob said. Hurt someone.
He's an
That's
idiot.
all Bob said. No. That's all Bob said.
Take out Trent Beretta. We don't need him on screen anymore.
Who?
Trent Beretta. They had like 8 dudes in the Don Callis family, and 3 of them I do not care about. They got like Rocky Romero, Trent Beretta, Lance Archer, which I like Lance Archer, but he ain't really been doing shit. Like they're just full of dudes.
And finally, bro, we had to talk about the other side of the Owen. We had a banger. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I had to get that out. We had a banger of a main event. We had Hangman Adam Page versus my boy Kyle Fletcher. And before we go on the match, the pink is really working for my bro Kyle.
I'm gonna miss the pink. It looks so good. I'm gonna miss it when the Owen's over.
I might mess around and get one of the his crop top sleeveless shirts, possibly, just possibly. But
I would have, but you know, I'm still working on the midsection. Once the midsection gets a little lower, I'll consider it.
I'll hold you to that. Yeah. But now I honestly don't got nothing crazy about like anything bad to say about this match because the match is so good. Yes. Like Hangman really shows that he has a deep duffel.
Yeah. He
doesn't use all his moves, but boy, when he has to dig deep in the duffel, he be pulling out some shit. I'm like, damn, bro's really athletic in them cowboy boots. Because bro be doing back flips and front flips and side flips and everything, all in cowboy boots. I don't know how his feet don't got bunions on it. Because I'll be crying.
Probably do, to be honest with you. But
and then we have Kyle, who's pretty much matching the energy.
You love that out of Kyle.
And we're just seeing like right before our very eyes why Kyle Fletcher is the proto star.
He's so good. Literally
he is so good, and I cannot wait for the day he gets the AEW World Strap. I cannot wait for the day.
I remember when he was first coming up when Ospreay finally joined, and everybody's like, why is Kyle Fletcher all over the place? Because this is why. That's why he is.
You know what's funny?
He's that good.
My first time seeing Kyle Fletcher is when I went to my first AEW event, right? He was on ROH like coming up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he's cool, but you know, I wasn't like, you know, too sold on him.
Right.
You know, he had the hair and I'm like, oh, he's just another guy that just flips and whatnot. Like, you know, just like a regular degular dude. Not like, hold on. I'm not saying I don't like the flippy shit. Right, I love it. Right. I'm just saying he's just another dude that just flips, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's all it was. Like and please don't kill me. Like I don't mean it like that. Don't kill me, please.
Get him.
But now that he came into his own, he's with the Don Callis family. He got a great manager. Like everything's building around him. Like bro needs a strap.
I'm so.
But I don't think it was his time though right now because Hangman's been waiting.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I'm so happy that they didn't go with the whole like signing with Ospreay, finding the Don Callis family with him thing. I think that twist really solidified that he was going to be something, and he has so far shown that he is something. He is a phenomenal talent, and he's still so young. He's got so many more years of this.
Mm-hmm.
He can do this for he can and will, as long as, knock on wood, any injuries or anything. As long as he has no injuries, he'll be doing this for another 20, 30 years. Maybe not this, extreme level, because, he's moving very quickly and throwing a lot of weight around, but, he's got that talent, and he can talk. He's good at wrestling. He's got shit heel, because he's just so annoying when he's talking. He's got that, bro. But I want to talk about Kyle Fletcher rode Hangman like a horse. Whatever. Cowboy shit. Fine. Why did Hangman actually Aussie open Kyle Fletcher's ass? I'm just saying, like, if we as a society were going to come together to not do a spot, Hangman randomly
I don't get it, bro.
Man of his words, he said he was gonna do it. Personally,
I would never.
I popped for it, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'm sitting there like, I'm not letting him Aussie open my ass on TV. That shit was funny.
I'm definitely fighting you.
Because that killed me, because I'm like, why did he do that? I was like, oh my God, he threatened to open his ass, and he did.
Nah, bro's crazy for that. But, now we're gonna see the bruv versus Hangman.
Oh, dude,
and this is the first time ever, I'm not mistaken, right?
I have no idea. They might have done something before. I don't know, but oh my God, dog, this Will and this Hangman, it's already my match tonight. Nothing can compete with this. I don't care what the main event is. It's this. It's that. The story of just either one of them going to All In by itself. I don't care. The match quality is already over. It's cooked.
It's scary though, because if it goes to the Billy Goat, hope Hangman is gonna get the strap shortly after, because I feel like the Billy Goat could wait.
Dude, we brought that up. I'm not confident it's Will Ospreay anymore. I'm so not, dude.
I don't think it's a Billy Goat's time, because he's only been in the dub for a year. Hangman's been around since the beginning, if I'm not mistaken.
You can wait to crown him at the O2 at Forbidden Door if you plan to do it. I don't think they should do that. But oh my God, I wanted to. I was so convinced. I'm like, it's Will Ospreay. He's the big baby face. He's brought blue-eyed white meat baby face to AEW, which it never had before. It tried.
White meat is crazy.
That's what they're called. They're white meat baby faces, because they're plain. That's the point. But
I'm never gonna say that about another man.
All right. He brought that aspect to the dub. It's still so very popular. He is the most over guy. Oh, but Hangman is your golden boy, and you've had him for so long. You can easily do the Hangman story. And it wasn't him winning that convinced me. I just think of the story of Jon Moxley and Hangman again, and then just go, there's so much history, and it would mean so much more for Hangman than it would Ospreay. And I'm like, no, dude. It makes so much sense to do the Hangman-Moxley match, because Moxley basically said, I hate what AEW is, and Hangman would be like, hey, dude, I am the AEW. I always have been. I've been the main, what do they call him? I've been the protagonist of AEW since before I won my first world championship. I am AEW. And it's like, damn, that means so much more. But then Will Ospreay is like, he's kind of the next guy to be that guy. And it's like, oh, I don't want to take this from Will, but I really don't want to take it from Hangman. I have to see how I'm feeling on the day. I'm now 51% Hangman, 49% Ospreay. Because I think the Hangman win looks so much better. It's so much cleaner. Too. I'm gonna see Swerve after. Oh God, it's.
But we're gonna see what these next couple of weeks is, because if I'm not mistaken, it's now May. Boy, we got about 3 weeks. 3 weeks to Double or Nothing.
I can't wait for Double or Nothing.
We're gonna see what these storylines are gonna pull. But right now, I think Heyman got it in the bag. Like, I honestly feel like he got it in the bag. I don't see no way right now that Billy Goat wins, and I love Billy Goat.
Yeah, same. I love that guy.
I love Billy Goat, but I don't think right now. I don't think it's his time.
Bro, I think back to like a year ago, bro. That the promo he cut on Swerve after he came back when he was just the angry cowboy. They chose him promo he cut. all of the way he lost the Owen and the Casino Gauntlet last year. It's like, oh, it all leads up. And the only other argument I have for Ospreay is he's hella popular, and it would make sense to put your belt on that guy. Yeah. So it's like, I was on Will Ospreay's side. I can't stay on it now. If he wins, don't get me wrong, hype as shit.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely taking that title. But man, if Hangman wins, I'm gonna lose my mind. And dude. And then you have him win, right? Moxley doesn't walk out all in with that title, right? I like, knock on wood.
He shouldn't.
There's no way, because there's no other payoff. Because like, All In is your biggest show of the year. You don't do the All Out show or anything else. It's like, we've all, I think, dismissed Darby. I think Darby's completely off this list, right? So there's absolutely no way they pass through the biggest show of the year with your biggest payoff moment, and then you go back to Darby. It wouldn't make sense, because
bro, like, I'll be livid.
The thing that WWE does, they prioritize moments, and the matches are gonna suffer. AEW doesn't have that problem, so they're gonna get the moment regardless, unless Jon Moxley pins, of course. But the match will be fine, like, no matter what they pick. The moment will only be ruined if you decide not to take it. Basically, is the problem. So
yeah, I agree.
I just think you do. No matter who wins the Owen, I think you take this off of Moxley and let him rebrand, redesign, whatever. I don't. It's not that I don't care, but like, let him go do whatever he wants to do. But you can't pass All In and not do the big title change. And I really hope that they don't do that. I agree. They don't do that.
I agree. TTR, let me know how y'all feel, because I think, and me and RJ, we usually don't agree. Facts. But right now I feel like we both in the same shit that Hangman got it. Let us know who y'all think is gonna win. Do you think Billy Goat's gonna surprise us, or you think it's gonna go to the favorite? I feel like is Hangman Adam Page. And I know that y'all are probably tired of us yapping for about a good like 35, 45 minutes. And RJ might have the perfect thing for you to help you stay awake.
I do. It's that Glytch energy, baby. Look at that. This stuff right here is going to get you through the day. But if you use code SHOOT2, the number 2, win on that, you get money off. Meaning you get to get through your day with a nice, clean, good tasting energy, right? And you get to save money. We in a recession. That just makes so much more sense. Why would you go to the big chains like Red Bull and all that? Like, don't put all that in there, because if you put all that in your body, it's also bad for you, and you're losing out on money. So I would go with the cleaner energy. You go with Glytch energy. You get your discount, and you got what, like a month's supply of energy at least, unless you spam it. Then bro, less, but I wouldn't do that.
Listen, y'all think I have all these? I was gonna call them bottles. All these containers full of Glytch for nothing?
Yeah, nah. We gotta
I gotta go through them because I have to pick.
He gotta get through the day. How else he gonna do that without that Glytch energy in his life? How else he gonna do that? Am I wrong? Does that not get you through your day? Kids are tired.
No, it does. Oh, bro, they're tired. So, no, RJ, you're hilarious with that. But TTR friend, the sickos, for real.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for being with us. And I'm gonna hit it today, RJ.
Oof.
In the words of RJ, we're gonna see you when we motherfucking see you.